Hey everyone, it's Luke, and today I'll be taking you back to when I first started building this plot. What do you call this? I forgot. Seashell Drive. So I'll be taking you back to when I first built this. I won't be showing the houses yet, but I plan to be showing them. I hope to post everything by the end of the month, so please bear with me. I'm trying my best to edit. Anyway, let's start. So before we even start building a beach, we should first know what type of beach we want and what it's for. There's like different uses for a beach plot. You could just use it for commercial build, um, fun builds like a pier or a carnival, those types of stuff, or even just simple residential builds like what I'm going to do today. And next is what type of beach do we want? We could do like a sandy beach like here, maybe a rocky beach, which is fun. We could do like a lighthouse for that, We could also do different types of sand, like white sand, black sand, or even pink sand if you want. The options are pretty much endless and just you just need an idea on what to do. So for this plot, I'll be having a street over here, some houses here, and at the end would be the beach, which is the sandy area and the ocean. So for landscaping, I really only use basic shapes, and the only thing you really need to keep in mind is the different levels of water. So I actually made the mistake here to see. I checked it if you could actually see it on the water. And I couldn't. So I changed it up and just fixed it. And another thing you should keep in mind is that you should place your shoreline a bit rugged or like a more organic flow rather than just a straight line. You can see here I'm placing it like along the line, but not just directly straight. I'm adding curves and turns so that it's a lot more organic. I use two different levels, bigger shape and a thinner shape, and I use the bigger one for the one going below the water since a huge chunk of that won't be seen below the water, but you need that transition so you could walk smoothly through it. So now I'm just placing the floor down. I just traced along the edges. That's really the only thing you should do. And you'll just change the texture to the texture of the sand. And if like anything pokes out, you can just use transform tool to fix it. After that, we're done and we can move on to placing down the water. So placing down the water is really easy. There's like two steps. You just delete the basement and replace it with the pool. And after that, I actually added white beans so that it could look like the foam that washes up the floor. And I also changed the texture of the sand as well as the color so that the part closer to the water is darker so you could see that it's like wet because of the sand. And really, that's the only thing I did on this part. So landscaping, probably a huge chunk of this video, but landscaping is really the only thing that makes your build look alive other than clutter. And this is like literal life since plants are living things. So for this one, I kept it simple. I just put palm trees and some grass. A huge tip I have for you guys is to just place your grass on dirt tiles, or pretty much if you're gonna landscape anything outdoors in clusters, having dirt tiles is really helpful. What else? So I did like two types. So this type is uh smaller grass with some other plants, while the other one is just really tall grass. And when coloring them, I suggest having different shades and tones of the same green so that there's like variety and there's like fake shading, if you understand. Like some parts of the grass are lighter since light is hitting them, but it's not really literal since you're just randomly placing it down. So you can see me here placing more of the larger ones. And since they're very bulky, it really frames the other houses that would be put here since they're like as tall as the normal person or the Roblox avatar, which I like. And other than that, I added rocks as well as fences so that we have separation from where will be where will the house where the houses will be as well as the beach itself. Custom plants. This is probably uh you don't really need this, but if you want a more realistic or like a more unique type of build, custom plants are really the way to go. The only issue is that they're really expensive compared to gardening plants. Gardening plants are much cheaper and much easier to use, but they are in a level up. But custom plants are in a paywall. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, you need to have the Game Pass for custom plants, mainly advanced placement and transform tools. Not that needed, but if you want your life to be easier, use transform tool unless you want to make yourself suffer. So for this one, I just made a custom palm tree, which is very expensive. It's like 30K for one, and I placed a lot for this build, even for just this beach part. But I placed a lot as well for the houses itself. So with the budget of my whole plot being like 2.5 billion, I think somewhere close like that. Uh, a lot of it was actually for the trees, which is very sad. Just recording actually this thing while looking at my timeline, and I saw that what I said was not enough, but I'll just ramble on. Uh, I think I don't like about this build series, like this build in general. Not really this build exactly, but like how I approached it. Um, I Probably in the next series I'll do it the way I think it would work better. But I think I should have started with this video first before the final tour. And I should have done each part as it went, as I finished it. Because having all the footage recorded and then just editing it and doing voiceover, I really don't like how I did that. Anyway, the past is in the past. I still regret it. And probably the next series, I have planned next series, mostly rebuilding stuff, but it's gonna be a fun one. And I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'll probably build as I go and upload them as I finish. So it's a much better flow for me. And when I tour, if people want to build the stuff on the tour, the speed builds or like the build processes are already out. So yeah. I've been dreading actually making this voiceover since I should have uploaded this last week already. And I haven't. I'm just uploading it now. But anyway, for clutter, you really don't need to do much depending on your build, especially if this one is if this is meant to be a private property. So I just put some clutter stuff down and just made it more lively. But depending on the type of plot you have, you need to put more or less. It's really up to you. I just put basic Bloxburg items down, but feel free to add custom stuff if you want.